What's going on, everybody? Jay here, and we are here to do our latest installment of He Played, She Played, and today we are talking about... Meredith.
Oh, me? Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Do you want to participate, or what?
No, I'm busy.
Let's take a look. All right, so we are here for our second installment of He Played, She Played. We are talking about the game that Meredith chose. This is the one you won with, Assassin's Creed Odyssey. And I got to be honest, it wasn't even close. If you don't remember, I chose The Witcher 3 for the Switch, and you chose, obviously, Assassin's Creed Odyssey for the PS4. I got one vote, and you got all the other votes. So, yeah, we played Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Now, why did you choose Assassin's Creed Odyssey?
I know from playing Breath of the Wild that I really like the open world adventure and I like to be able to explore. I'm not real big on combat, and from what I've seen of it, you can do a lot of the sneaking around and that's a lot of fun. So I really wanted to play it. It's something new for me. It's not really anything I've done before with the exception of Breath of the Wild, if you can put that in the same wheelhouse.
I would say so. I mean, I think they're both, third-person adventure games, and I think there's definitely some similarities there. Not identical gameplay necessarily, but definitely some similarities. So what have you liked about the game so far? Like, what's your favorite part of it?
My favorite part of it is how it progresses you through the game at a pace that keeps you interested, but is still slow enough that I, as a fairly inexperienced gamer, still feel comfortable progressing. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. It's more of a logical... What?
The falcon was dancing.
Oh, yeah, we have the game running in idle in the background right now.
She pets her falcon, and he dances. It's so cute.
So one of the things I really enjoyed about the game, now I'm a ancient Greek kind of fool. I love, that's a really big Athenian ship that just went by in the background. I love ancient Greece. I was a huge fan of Greek mythology as a child, and still as an adult I am as well. And one of the things I've really enjoyed about the game is that you find a lot of historical sites that I wouldn't have expected to find in a video game like this. Like, I've played a lot of Assassin's Creed games, so I know that there's stuff in there. Like, I know in Unity there's Notre Dame is in there and stuff like that, but I didn't expect to be this immersed in ancient Greece. Like, I didn't expect to have my breath taken away when I got to the Parthenon in Athens, which you just got to.
It's so much more colorful than I expected, and the game is really neat because it is a history game. I mean, there's so much you learn, and it's accurate information. There's some, of course, it's fantasy, but it's really, really cool.
Now, did you have any idea about kind of the history of the series when you chose this one?
No, this is the first game I played. The only thing that I did know was that you're in modern times and you go back in the past in somebody's body or memories or something. But even still, in the amount of time that I put in the game, because I haven't necessarily progressed that much, I've only gone back into present time twice or 2 or 3 times.
So you've been playing now, like, I would say you've probably got about 25 hours into the game, if I had to guess. I don't think you've quite gotten to the point where I'm at. Oh, you got 45 hours.
Oh, shoot.
Okay. Wow. Okay. So we just did a bit of an experiment here. I assumed that she had played for about 25 hours, and I was slightly off, forgetting that you had a week off playing this game. So you've been playing for 45 hours, and you just got to Athens. So that, again... There's a slight difference in the way Meredith and I play games. Like,
it's gonna take me 2 years to get through this game.
It will. You're not wrong. I tend to go through things a little bit more quickly, and you 100% things, which is admirable. That's
95% things.
Well, yeah. So I have had to do a couple of the combat things for you.
Only like one.
Okay, that's fair. I have had to do more in Breath of the Wild than I have in this game.
That's because Breath of the Wild, you get those heavy, stupid guardian thing. No.
So 45 hours of gameplay. You've made it to the third island.
Yes.
Any particular... Wow. I'm kind of... It's pretty impressive. 45 hours. That's So you start in Kefalonia, you've been to Phakis, you've been to Megaris, You've been to Athens.
Athens, and now I'm at this little island called
Seraphos. Yeah.
So I'm in the 4th place, thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry, the 4th island. I apologize. What was I thinking? So yeah, you've been to a bit of the map. A bit.
As long as you don't zoom out too far.
Well, yeah, I mean, and that's the thing about the game. Like, the world is massive, and that's one of the things I really enjoyed about it when I was playing it, was that it feels properly big. Like, there's just so much to see and so much to explore and so much to do. And you just stumble across these different things. Like, I didn't expect to find... So, like, for example, you start in Kefalonia, and one of the neat things there is you have this gigantic statue of Zeus.
With his gigantic fists.
She was talking about his gigantic stone weenus. And you can climb on it. I mean, like, it's not a secret. You can climb on it if you want to.
Do you know that weenus is actually the skin on the back of your elbow?
I did not know that.
Yeah, he does have a giant weenus, you're right.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have been educated today. But the thing that got me about that was, like, so when you're done there, it's like really neat. You see this giant statue of Zeus, and that's cool. But the first thing you do once you're done with Kefalonia is you go to the island where Odysseus' palace is. Which to me was amazing, because as someone who's read the Odyssey, that was just so neat to experience and so neat to take a part of. I didn't expect to be able to do that. And that stuff just keeps happening. Like, eventually you go to where the Minotaur is, and you go through the labyrinth and all this other stuff in the game, and it's just...
I haven't been there yet, that's for sure.
One of the things I really appreciate about the game is kind of the visuals of it. And it's not just the world that's pretty. Like, one of the things I really like, and I know you appreciate this because I just watched you mess around with Cassandra's gear for 10 minutes to make her look as good as possible, is all the different outfit choices you have for your characters, because you can really customize the way you want her to look.
And it's not just how she looks, but what they do for her, too. And then you can customize those individual pieces by going to a blacksmith and getting things engraved, or selling items, or buying items, things like that. It's really cool.
So one of the things I always like to talk about in these videos is I like to make sure that we're covering the sound in the game. And one of the things I really enjoy about the game is, one, the voice acting in the game, as long as you're not talking about the male avatar, Deimos. As long as you're not talking about Deimos is bad. But when you're talking about, like, Cassandra and basically everyone else in the game, they sound fantastic.
Yeah.
And the music in the game is spectacular as well. Like, there's just great, like, guitar riffs, and
they have these giant horns in the beginning, like these big, deep, like, they're like the size of a mountain. It sounds like it's really neat.
It's like a Ricola commercial, but not talking about cough drops. It's pretty great. Gameplay wise, I really enjoy it. I think there's a good variety here because you can really play the game in any way you want. I know for you were playing primarily assassin way, right?
Yeah, I like the sneaky, stay in the bushes, sort of make a mound of 12 bodies and then keep moving on.
And for me, the way I played was I typically did hunter stuff because I like to take care of things from a distance, and then when they got to me, I would finish them off after I filled them full of arrows. So that's, for me, I like that there's customizable ways to play the game. I think that's unique, and I think it's a smart design decision, and that's actually carried over into Valhalla as well, which you haven't played yet, but I'm playing currently. So I really like the game. I think I was really happy this is what you chose, and I was really happy this is what ended up winning, because I think it
hits all the marks for me personally, because I get that exploration. It's beautiful to look at. It's got great music. One of the things that I just learned is in Athens, there's a trio of musicians standing there, and you can go right up next to them and just listen to them. It's really neat.
Yeah, it's a living world, which is weird. Like, it's a living world, and there's also some very disgusting things in it, like the barfing wall.
So yeah, there's a particular, if you have the patience to sit there and wait for the soldiers to come to you, I found that I hid in a bush right across a little pathway from a particular tree that they all like to come and barf on. And I mean, they all came in, vomited a lot.
Yeah, so for all your vomit needs, Assassin's Creed Odyssey is the game for you. Alright, so that's kind of our opinion on Assassin's Creed Odyssey, something I had played before and actually put about 70 hours into. But Meredith, how long have you been playing so far?
Oh, probably more.
Probably more. Okay. She is the type of player that tends to kind of knock everything out in a game, as opposed to me, where I'm just like, oh, I'm bored, I'm going to go wherever I want to. So you have been 100%ing the whole game so far, right?
I have to go back and get this boar because he was really extremely mean, but yes.
That's fair. One of the legendary beasts. So you picked out the game, so you won. So do you like Assassin's Creed Odyssey based on how much time you've put into it? I'm thinking the answer is yes, but
A little bit.
A little bit.
Okay.
So this is a game that is going to get 2 thumbs up from both of us. We're both very much enjoying it. It's definitely something that I know you are probably going to go back to. You're not just going to quit playing it after this month.
That's my girl right there.
Yeah, actually, all the footage in this video was actually captured from Meredith's play session, so I had very little to do with it. It was kind of awesome. She did all the work on this one.
I have a problem now because she's got 2 pieces of snake gear and I need 5 pieces, so that means I have to play enough to get those 5 pieces.
So she's just going to have to keep playing, basically, because there's always more gear, there's always more grind. That's how these games work. So, Meredith, you know how we do these? We always put a vote up for our viewers to pick the next game we do for He Played, She Played. So, since you won last time, you get to go first this time. What is the game you chose?
All right. Are you ready for this?
Da, 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 da,
I gotta take my earrings out. Hold on. You ready?
Yeah.
You ready?
Oh, Box VR. Okay, yeah, we did. We just
Put up your dukes.
We just got our second Move controller, so that sounds like a good idea to me.
It's a new year. I figured keeping in the theme of the new year and resolutions and getting more healthy, I'm gonna have to whoop your butt.
Fair enough. I did not think that far ahead. I went with Persona 5 Royal, which is a game I have had some fun with, but I would like to have an excuse to play more of. So that's my vote. Your vote is for Box VR. You guys get to decide in the comments down below who is going to win. Pick me, because I am tired of losing.
Yo guys, pick my game, Far Cry Primal. They're coming! Run!
Guys, that is going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed today's video and you want to see more of the nonsense from Meredith and I, please be sure to give it a thumbs up down below. Lets us know you enjoy the content we are creating. And as always, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, be sure to do so, and then ring the notification bell so you can stay up to date with everything we've got going on. Until next time, guys, I'm Jay.
I'm Meredith.
We're going to ask you to play more games, stay square, and take care.
See you soon.